In a Minecraft social experiment, I gave 200 players elemental powers: fire, water, earth, and air. The 4 elements are all separated on their own island. They will have to elect a leader to guide them, learn how to use their new gained powers, and most importantly, survive. Because just like in real life, if you die, you are dead forever. Everything in this video is shaped up to create an insane story that, trust me, you don't want to miss. So lay back and choose an element to root for. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nations. Just before we start, if you want to be in events like this one, subscribe and join the Nations Discord. As the player joined, they realized some people were on this island before them and already had gear. Those players are the masters. Each team has its own master that is in charge of teaching all of them how to use their elemental bending powers. Each master had a little speech and gave a quick lesson to everyone on the basics of their new powers.
We can do fucking anything, alright? We can fly for like a couple of seconds.
Yeah!
Right after that, everyone dispersed and started collecting some resources to build temporary bases. The Earth team was the first one to start building. They built this little tower to protect themselves from mobs, and a farm to start getting some food. The Earth and Fire also settled in a forest, each on their island. They built a farm and some basic houses. Some of the players were already started to take some leadership positions to organize their group, like this player, called I Am Maker on the Air team.
And we have this nice tower that serves as a just symbol of our community and also adds some protection for mobs and that stuff. How did someone make a cake? Like, get a candle, get a candle.
Organization apart, some rumors were spreading that the masters of each team knew how to use a really powerful special power that were specific to them. And some of the masters decided to share this secret with people they trust.
As you know, I was on this island long before anyone else.
Yep.
And while I was here, I learned a forbidden technique. No one else can use it. Only I can. It's so hard to master. And I think we can win using it.
Okay. Well, show me. Hey, yo!
Sor, Water Master. Special ability, Bloodbending. His power allows him to manipulate the blood of anyone, to move them, throw them, or hold them still. A power that can be extremely useful when used in the right way. And Sor was planning to do the best of it. Not long after, the sun started to set and marked the end of the first day. After everyone woke up, all the groups felt like it was time for them to elect someone to guide them. A leader. And just like that, all the elements started running elections. All the candidates held speeches that were followed by votes.
I've witnessed betrayal turn to just a knife in the back. Tyrants rise and fall. But no matter what, it always ends the same. But I have a power, and today, and for the rest of this event, we're gonna change that.
I learnt many lessons when Season 3 of Nations came and went. I noted them for this very occasion on what we can build together.
I don't want a nation to be soft, moral, defensive nation. I want us to be the villains. As my first active leader, if I would be chosen, I would go ahead and remove the Fire Nation off this cursed planet.
The greatest nation on this server. And we can achieve that if we all work together as one nation, one breeze, like the wind.
I am Gonkus, one who has taught you firebending. Because of that, I've been granted a special ability. Blue Fire.
Gonkas, Fire Master. Special ability, Blue Fire.
It deals 150% damage compared to normal fire. We will rise and take what's rightfully ours. The strong will devour the weak, and the Fire Nation will dominate the world.
After all those speeches, the 3 teams proceeded to vote. The Water element decided to elect their master, Sor, as their leader. The Fire element elected a player called Code as their leader, and the Air element elected Maker, the player who was organizing everything on day 1. Most of the teams had now leaders that they trusted to follow and guide them. Those leaders are given a leader's crown. This crown allows its holder to have double health and makes it a really valuable and powerful item that might put a target on your head. Also, the Air team started improving a lot on their base and built a bunch more structures to house all the members. Same for the Earth team. And that was pretty much everything for this day. Day 3. Today, things are gonna start to get spicy. The players are starting to create some small alliances and groups, all while starting to understand better their bending powers and having good gear. But before all of that, the last element had to do their leader elections.
Together, we can overcome any challenge that we may face and rule the 4 elements. Thank you.
Wait, are they killing him? Oh my god, he's dead! 2 players decided to kill one of the candidates during the election and fled the scene of the crime. It is unsure why they did that, but the Earth team were shocked by what just happened and had to urgently finish the election, which resulted by a player called Toasted Soldier to be elected as their leader. As his first action as a leader, Toasted decided to exile the players that just killed the other candidate from the team. When a player gets exiled by their team, they get stripped out of their powers and sent to the exile island, far from everyone. And just like that, Luna and Photon were now exiled. But they're not the only ones who will live on this island. At the same time, on the water team, some players were suspiciously staying near the leader, and rumors were spreading that they were about to betray them. So the leader ordered to attack them. They managed to kill one of them. The other ones managed to run away, but they were exiled. On the other side of the map, on the air island, the team decided to move on top of a mountain where they will start working on the construction of their new base. Similarly, on the water island, Sor decided to guide his people to a new location to start building their new home. And so they did. They moved to this huge cliff where they will now all live. For some reason, the water team really liked their leader Sor and trusted him without even thinking. I know this sounds like a cult. Either way, in the night, the 4 leaders decided to meet in a secret location to discuss about their relations.
I've heard some claims that my nation is just aggression because it's, well, the fire nation, right? And it has the most aggressive abilities. I'm here to tell you that I'm a different type of leader, alright? I have no plans to, like, outright just attack you for no particular reason.
Wait, can we get like a book and quill and like all sign it as like an agreement?
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, let's make a treaty.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Treaty.
Oh yeah.
Non-aggression
Yeah.
pact.
After this talk, they decided to agree on being peaceful to each other and sign a treaty called Ept that stated if one of the elements were to be hostile to any other element, the 3 other ones would team up to eliminate them in hope of keeping peace. On this new day, members of all the islands started visiting each other's because the borders were now open due to the peace treaty that was signed by the leaders. So you're telling me you sent Sunset in the most dangerous place on the server, all by himself in the middle of a desert with a bunch of crazy dude ready to combust him into dust?
Yes. Why do you think I chose Sunset?
Everyone was free to go anywhere and make friends with members of other nations. On the other side, there was still one big issue. All the players that got exiled were full of hate and only wanted to cause chaos wherever they could. But somehow people were still happy that they were able to go anywhere and that peace was decided upon them by their leaders. But one person isn't satisfied by all of that. This is Soot, a player on the fire team that finished second during the leader election, who had bigger plans for his nation that the current leader code doesn't seem to share with him.
Gunkus, you know, across these 4 nations, we are easily the strongest. We can rule the entire world with no contest.
Yeah, but we both know Code will never join us. He's a coward.
Coward, indeed. And cowardice gets people nowhere, especially when you're a leader. We can't let all this power we've amassed go to waste. So I propose we take his place. We rule the world, Gunkus.
You wanna take him out?
Take him out's a bit of a harsh way to say it, but simply we silence him.
Suit, let's be the villains.
You heard them. Their plan is simple. They will hire the exiled players to help them kill the fire leader. In exchange, Gunkas, being the fire master, will teach them firebending and welcome them in their team. The leader code agreed with the other leaders yesterday to kill any exiled players when they see them. And this was exactly what they were gonna use to bait him. A fake house was built and rigged with TNT. Code was told that this house was inhabited by 2 exiles. Gunkas and Soot led him to it, and he just had to enter to get blown up.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't feel
but
comfortable going in any house of TNT trapped moss trap or something
I
like
mean,
that.
they were only there briefly, so I doubt they set up a trap.
Yeah, I know,
Sorry.
but I'm sorry, but houses are very sus to me. I can't.
Bro, I literally mined the ceiling. There's nothing here.
I know. Almost died to a house 2 times.
No matter what they did, Code didn't want to enter the house. He was scared that it was rigged by the exiles. So after a bit of waiting, they decided to go for plan B.
guys,
Oh.
wait, why are you guys attacking code? Code 1, code 1, code 1.
What the Gonkus? No, get out there, get out
I'm
there.
sorry.
Get out there, Nick.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm low.
I'm sorry, Code.
Why would you betray me like this?
I'm power hungry.
You think the people will support you after this?
They will if they don't know.
The plan was a success. Code was dead, and Suit was the new king. The 2 exiles, Luna and Photon, were now part of the Fire Nation, and the rest of the team were told that Code tried to assassinate Suit and Gonkas and wanted to betray them, so they had to take him down. Code was framed as the villain. Everyone was confused as for why Code would have done such a thing, but somehow they decided to believe Suit's words. But not everything was a win yet. The other leaders had to accept Suit as a rightful leader to keep the peace treaty valid and not wage war on the Fire Nation.
The reality of the situation is we can't exactly take your word for everything. But I do believe the part where you say Code attacked you first, because I think that's hard to make you up. So, the members of council agree that as long as Suit stays in line, does not wage war against any other member of this table, as leaders of the other nations will respect his independence and legitimacy. All say aye?
Aye.
Aye. Well,
Thank
Suit,
you.
welcome to the table.
I'm not gonna lie, what just happened was pretty cool. But just before we go on with day 5, I wanted to tell you about my public nation server. This is Santoria, a server where you can create your own nation, go to war, do politics, roleplay, and a lot more. Me and my friends have been working on it for a while now, and if you like what you see in those videos and want an easy way to try something like it, feel free to check the server out, you might enjoy it. What you've been watching on screen are clips from the latest major war on the server. The IP is on screen and in the description. Anyways, let's get back to it. Day 5. On the Fire Islands, some rumors were starting to spread that Code's death was planned by Suit and his team of enforcers, called the Warranty, that was constituted of players that followed Suit's ideas, and made sure that everyone was following the new leader, by any means possible, even if it came down to killing.
With all the evidence stacked against you, all the things, the fact that you don't trust me, I have no reason to trust you. The council has decided that you are no longer a person who is trustworthy, and therefore we sentence you to death.
The other teams seemed to still be in a peaceful state, but this was not gonna last long for the air team. There is something I haven't told you yet. There is a player on the air team called Clown Pierce. If you don't know him, let's say that he has a reputation of killer, assassin, murderer, clown of death. But surprisingly, he was being pretty peaceful and calm since day 1. He has even dedicated himself to be the personal bodyguard of his leader, Maker. But all of this was a lie. Clown has been trying to be low profile on purpose. He wants the crown and the power that it gives to its holder.
Oh, the crown. No.
Hold up. But getting it will not be possible alone. Dark is Clown's teammate, and same as Suit doesn't want this world to live in peace. He wants to dominate the world. Him and Clown have a plan to take Maker to a hill and assassinate him to steal the crown. Just like that, another leader was dead, and another tyrant was born. This was not gonna be as easy to hide this time. Maker was loved by his people and the other leaders. His death is a tragedy, but it was not Clown's plan to hide it.
Galaxy, what's going on here, buddy? Come on, let's talk this out.
Clown,
Yes.
the nation, the view you have for this country is going to tear us apart. It will fall divided, and this will go down in another... Oh, Jesus Christ. It will go down
Sorry
as...
about this. I just gotta...
I would rather die standing than live kneeling.
Okay.
Clown was planning to rule the world with an iron fist, and killed everyone that didn't want to follow him. This was a dark day for the air team. They were one of the most prosperous team on those 4 islands, and now half of them are dead, and the rest being forced to follow a murderer. Back at the fire team, Soot wanted to show his people that he was a real leader, worthy of the crown. So he allied with the water team, who they started having good relations with. He took his team and some of the water element soldiers, and killed every remaining exiled player. An act that will now certify to the other leaders that Soot was not a fraud, but what they will think of Clown is yet to be determined.
If Clown thinks he can really pull a season 1 again, I wouldn't even say he's dead. What I'm gonna do to him is worse than death, right?
Alright, so gentlemen, I assume an explanation is in order. Maker was behind on the times.
So you've killed one leader. Now, are there going to be our heads on these chairs?
I mean, you're technically already on here.
There's not enough space. Hopefully attached to your necks, yeah.
I know you said that you wanted all of our necks to remain attached to our heads, but I don't think I want yours to remain on yours. In fact, I would like yours to be sitting. Maybe here looks actually pretty good, right? I made a promise to my team that I wouldn't let a single one of them get hurt, and I would rather die than break that promise.
Let me be very clear. If you stand to oppose me, not just one, but every single one of your nation members are gonna get hurt very, very badly.
Clarence, I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying here, man. In fact, I don't think you realize who you're in a room with right now, Clarence. I'm the master of the water. I can blood bend you, alright? I could drown you with the water if I want to. I could launch you into the skies and you would never fall to the ground. You'd be in space. It'd be like Among Us. You'd be like, Clarn Pierce was the imposter, alright? You're underestimating me, Clarn. I saw what you did in season 1. I can assure you, it is never happening again. Is that understood?
I'd like to see you try.
When I threw over code, I got tested exactly how you are. However, I'm going to say this. If all in favor of Clown's overtake being unjust, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
They have it.
Tensions are starting to build up. Players are scared. The peace that their leaders agreed on seems long gone. Desperately, like the treaty stated, the 3 other elements, fire, water and earth, have teamed up to organize a manhunt to take the Clown down. At the head of the water team army, a player called the Fish HU was nominated to lead his people. But before going on his massive mission, in the middle of this chaos, there was some peace. Fish was just about to get married.
Alright, the Fish HU, do you take Mothrot to be your lawfully wedded partner?
Maybe.
From a distance.
Moth, do you take the Fish HU to be your husband?
Yes, I do.
You may kiss the fish.
Okay, kiss me.
Yay, marriage, wartime.
Right after the marriage, Fish had to leave their partner and meet up with the soldiers and start tracking Clown. But he was already a step ahead of them. Clown went to the water team base right after all the soldiers left and started killing some of the players that were wandering alone. As soon as they got the info, they all rushed back and found him. Oh, he's getting bloodbent. Oh my god, the backup arrived! Oh, they're using the powers to melt the snow. There are so many people on him. Why is he going down? He's shooting them? How is he killing them? Oh no, Fish died! Somehow, in the middle of this mess, Clown managed to escape and killed 5 players while doing that. Sadly, our newly married General Fish did not survive that encounter, and reminded everyone who was their enemy. This night, there were no leader meeting. The player went back to the island to rest and prepare to fight again. The Fire Master was also not to be seen this night. He was in a secret location, preparing something, and thinking about revealing his biggest secret. Despite yesterday's fail for the Alliance, Day 7 started with a miracle. Sor managed to get his hand on an extremely rare artifact, a totem of second chance, and he used it to bring back fish to life, to help them in trying to actually kill Clown this time. The Water Team best soldiers and the Warranty met in a meeting room at the Fire Nation's base, where they will assemble an elite strike team to kill Clown in a master plan. They also rely on the Air Team Master to give them Clown's position. Alex, Air Master, special ability, Fly. Alex doesn't support Clown and is loyal to the old king. Now, let's hear the plan.
Okay, based on Clown's previous attacks, I've been able to analyze where he will most likely be next. With this, I assume he's going to be underwater nation. So, here's the plan. First, using Alex's flying abilities, we're going to have Alex relay Clown's exact position to everyone else. Next, we all go over there and we'll section off into our above ground team and below ground team. The below ground team is going to be doing most of the pressure. It's going to be me, Gonkus and Raspel. We're going to go down and apply as much pressure to him as we can to where he starts to go up. This is where our above ground team will have followed our coordinates that we've been given them and be above where Clown is as he starts to dig up. Everyone else will start to attack him. However, we'll only have 3 people on him at a time, as last time there were too many people trying to kill Clown at once and that led to too many casualties. Our main priority of the above ground team is getting Sor to bloodbend him. If we can do that, the game is over and we've killed the Clown. And after we kill Clown, this is where we turn around and kill Fish.
Clown was dead, but if you remember right, Suit wants to dominate the world. And this is not possible if the Water Team is in his way. Gonka's secret is that he is the Avatar. He can control the power of all the elements, which makes him the strongest player on those 4 islands. Gonkas, Fire Master, special ability, the Avatar. Just like that, everyone was now at war. On the Air Team, Dark became the successor of Clown and took the crown. Dark,
Here we go.
remove that helmet. Long live the king!
Yeah, the king. Let's go.
Long
We're gonna
live
go
the
stab
king.
people now. See ya.
For the Earth Team, they are currently getting attacked by the Fire Team. Most of them managed to escape and take refuge at the water base. Both teams are now living there and protecting this place with their lives to keep their friends safe. In all this chaos, when Sor believed that killing Clown would be the end of all of that, he called for a last meeting.
Everything has been according to plan.
Thank
And honestly, you asked before why, Jackie. I'm gonna be straightforward, because it's fun. It's fun to see everyone just panic. It's fun to see everyone fear. It's fun to see everyone running away. It's fun to kill everyone.
This won't last forever. Why can't we just... We can make it last forever. We don't need this war. Dark, they will not stop until they've hunted down your people, Earth's people, and then they'll come for us. We need to band together, okay? Dark,
You really want to know what I think about all of this? I think all of you, all 4 of you, are bloodthirsty psychopaths. That all they care about is power. You see that guy? You see that guy right over your head? That was my fucking friend, Suit. And you killed him just for a bit more power. And you're going to pay for that.
Clown said to me personally, I even asked if he cared about you specifically, Dark. You wanna know what he said? He said no. Dark, I wouldn't lie to you because I respect you. You also work for your clan. I did you a favor, Dark. He didn't care about you. If we are both separated, these 2 are gonna team up. If we join together, we can power up and kill these 2 people who didn't deserve their crown. So,
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you this now. For tomorrow, do you want to team up with Fire? You can become stronger. We are the strongest ability. You can become so much stronger, Dark.
I'm sorry, Clone. I'm on your side.
Well chosen.
Everything is chaos. Long ago, 4 leaders decided that peace would rule those 4 islands. And today, 4 leaders are now separated into clans, ready to kill each others. Still, some people on the air team can't take this anymore, and with a leap of faith, tried to kill their leader. What had to happen, happened. The fire and air soldiers marched to the water team's base, where the earth and water have been hiding. Sor, sick of all of that, sick of his friends dying, and worried for his people, ordered everyone to rush in. This is when I would actually tell you that the fire team killed all their enemies and ruled the 4 islands. Suit achieved his goal, but was it all worth it? Was it really worth it to kill everyone? To betray? Manipulate? Absolutely! That was so cool! Alright, that is everything for this season of Nations. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, share it to your friends, you know what to do. Those videos take ages to make. If you want to support me, consider clicking on the join button down there to become a channel member. Oh, and join the Discord if you want to play in those events. On that, it's been Ray. See you next time.